Captain by a hook with a red beard. Captain by a hook with a red beard.
Hello there, world. Hello, world. Man, this is the type of weekend we've all been waiting for. The type of weekend to grab the wild card race and just shake it on up now, baby. Baseball season starting to heat up for real, for real, for real, for real, for real, for real, for real. Also, Monday, baby. No more weekends in between us and football getting live action. I got two bets already placed for this weekend, Saturday slate of college football. I'm definitely going to break down this weekend's games all week. I'm not sure if I'm going to get to it today, but definitely by Wednesday, Thursday, Friday will be a lot. And I do mean a lot of college football talk, and of course the week after, the rest of the season there'll be a lot of college football talk, a lot of NFL talk. But me, however, about 70 some days away from what I can't wait for, college hoops, baby. Countdown to both. It's a wonderful time of year. It's mother effing August, baby, going into September. Man, the older you get, I don't want to say sad is the right emotion. It's definitely not a sad emotion, but it's a sad feeling. It gets to jerk some tears, you know? Just thinking, man, how many, I don't know, maybe I'm just getting old. But just the start of a new football season, start of a new college basketball season, just thinking about March Madness, and man, it really gets me thinking that another year is going by. I guess most people feel like this on New Year's Eve, which is how you're supposed to, I guess, or around their birthday, which also makes sense. I feel like this when a new football and basketball season is about to start. And then in March, it really hits me. I don't know why. College basketball, man, has got my heart. Ugh. It's synonymous with everything I love and do. College hoops, baby. But anyway, today we're going to do what we do every Monday, baby. We're going to look at the wild card races in the Major League Baseball and just touch on them, talk on them. There was a few sweeps over the weekend that I have to touch on. Few teams getting hot at the right time. A few teams cooling the hell off. This is Captain by a Hook with the red beard, presented by Stare Down Sports. StareDownSports.com. Pretty much this show in written form. I am Rowan Donaghy, aka Rowan Dobbs, going live. It is the 21st of August, baby. The suns are shining. Looking like it's going to be a beautiful, hot day. Hopefully it starts cooling off here soon. Started cooling off a little bit last week. I wouldn't say it's fully getting to the cooled off range, but it dropped from about 96 to 88. Humidity is still kicking some people's ass around here, but let's get to it. The easiest one to talk about, the Baltimore O's, baby. 7-3 last 10 winners of 3 straight. Still in charge of the AL East. Over the weekend, they swept the worst team in baseball, and that is the Oakland A's. Can't wait to see them on the Las Vegas Strip. It's gonna be crazy. Crazy, man. It's gonna be crazy, man. Boston. I'll get to that in a minute. Boston, New York. See, I can't even hold my smile back. Boston and New York. Love it, man. Love it, man. Made a lot of money off of that series this weekend, as well as riding the Orioles run line all weekend long against the A's. Pretty good weekend. I will tell you one team that I bet on every game this weekend kind of uppercutted me. Hit me with the Yaduga. Texas Rangers, baby. What the hell is going on? Texas Rangers lose 4 in a row, get swept over the weekend. I bet them every damn day. Is it my fault or their fault? Somebody tell me. Astros get a great chance to sneak into the first place. However, they also get swept over the weekend. Theirs was made worse due to the fact that it was the division foe. Seattle Mariners, baby. Seattle Mariners. Since August, they went from they did what the Angels was supposed to do. Seattle, man. A few things I want to talk about around the Mariners right now. They came out, started August on an 8-game winning streak, lost a few, and then now they're back on a 6-game winning streak, 7-3 over their last 10. Welcome to the effing race, baby. I said in the beginning of August, welcome to the damn something. We wasn't talking about Seattle at all season. Welcome to the race. Now, I believe, I'm going to get to that in a second. I believe they are, right now, holding a wild card spot. They are. They got a half-game lead on Toronto. The Blue Jays. On the outside looking in. Man, it is bananas. I cannot wait to get to the Yankees. But Seattle, baby. Seattle not only won 6 in a row. Not only are they 7-3 on their last 10. Not only have they jumped into the wild card spot, they're only 3 games behind the Rangers for the division lead. If this team can somehow, some way, sneak up and steal this division, I mean, it'll be August and September for the H's to remember in Seattle. Washington, I'm telling you. They will remember this team forever. Huh? Yeah, I know. I'm about to get to it right now. No, thank you. Didn't forget. No. How could you? The kid hit 17 hits in 4 games. How could I forget to talk about it? Hate my producers, man. Julio Rodriguez, the up-and-coming supernova superstar for the Seattle Mariners, tops off everything going on with 17, yes, you heard me right, 17 hits over a 4-game stretch. That's something unheard of. I've never heard of it. Unheard of. I've never heard of it. 17 hits in 4 games. Man, please. I also saw a stat that the Yankees only had 17 hits as a team over their last 4 games. One player outproducing one of the most prestigious franchises in the history of the game over the weekend. This is what the sports world is made of. This is why the sport of baseball is so beautiful. Over one weekend, you get the Rangers and the Texans to get swept. Seattle does the sweeping of the Astros and ends up 3 games back from the damn division. If I would have told you 2 weeks ago, if I would have told you Friday that Seattle was sneaky to come up and win this division, you would have slapped the hell up. You would have slapped me, and you damn sure wouldn't have put the bet in. I wouldn't have put the bet in. I would have slapped my damn self. Now they're only 3 games back. I mean, marvelous. Absolutely marvelous. Man, Boston. I keep teasing it. I do want to go to the National League real quick. The Diamondbacks, Arizona, D-backs, baby. Now 1 game back from the wild card. They are getting back into their groovy. Lost about 9 in a row last time we checked. 7-3 over their last 10. Had a beautiful week. Winners of 2 in a row. Nowhere near gonna get back into this division race. They could, but I don't see it happening. 13 games back from the Dodgers, who are just on an absolute tear right now. However, Diamondbacks, they are only 1 game out of this wild card spot. Hey, Giants 3-7 over their last 10. Diamondbacks 7-3 over their last 10. I think it's going to come down to this last 5 weeks of baseball for the National League wild card, because you also have the Cubs and the Reds, who are right there with you. All 3 of these teams have 64 wins. I'm talking Cubs. I'm talking Reds. I'm talking Diamondbacks. All have 64 wins at the moment right now. All of them right there on the fringe of getting into that last wild card spot in the National League. In the National League. Man, it's going to be a great race. Oh, don't look now. I'm trying to decide if I really want to say this or not. I'm trying to decide if I really believe this or not. I'm trying to decide. New York Metropolitans. I wish they were better. Because I don't know, it's the fan in me. The New York Metropolitans, baby, before yesterday's blunder, 6 games out of the wild card. They are now 7 games out of the wild card. I wish they were like 7-3 or 8-2 over their last 10 so I can make it make sense. They are only 6-4 over their last 10. 7 games out of a wild card spot. I wish I could put a Twitter poll up right now to be like, do you think they'll make the wild card? Yes. No. Metropolitans. A, they got a chance. Or no, the Mets stink. I don't know if I believe in them. Don't know if I can afford not to. They might be the last hope. I'm joking. That's the fan talk in me. I'd love to see either the White Sox or the Metropolitans jump into the playoffs. Braves back rolling again. First team to 80 wins on the season, and they did it in style, baby. The Atlanta Braves 8-2 over their last 10. They did lose Sunday, which is yesterday, to the San Francisco Giants, but they were rolling. I said they were rolling. I said they were rolling down the river. Hey, rolling. Philadelphia, the Phillies, holding the wild card spot pretty tight. 5-5 over their last 10, as well as Miami, the Marlins, the team that nobody, and I mean nobody, believes in, this Marlins team. If the Mets got a chance, do the Nationals also have to have a chance? They're 1 game behind the Mets, 7-3 over their last 10. Believe it or not, these Nationals are winning games lately. I have to look it up. You talked me into it. I said I'm going to have to look it up. You talked me into it. I said I'm going to look it on up. Nah, Nationals record last 30. Ooh. Damn, I don't want 10 games. I want the last 30. Looking on up now. Usually, StatMuse is pretty good about this BS. But they ain't trying to give it to me live on air today. Not today, Bucko. Not today, big dog. Here we go. Last 30. You think they'd give me an overall? Here we are. 19 and 11. Last 30 games. It's not great at all, but it is above average. It is good. It is better than the majority of these teams in the league. And that is humorous to me. And when I say humorous, I mean absolutely flat out hilarious. I've been noticing these Nationals just winning games, man. I'm not going to lie to you. They just been winning. Winning. Bet against them. They win. Bet against them again, dumbass. They're going to win again. Anyway, any day. I'm getting lost in the sauce over here. I still ain't talking about Boston and the New York Yankees. Yankees fans do not want to hear about this. Sorry. Know what the hell going on. I guess I could check on it later. Later, alligator. Anyway, high five. Where am I at? Cubbies win 2 in a row. The Reds, man, they really have struggled since the All-Star break. They really have struggled since the trade deadline. They really have struggled since they won 13 in a row, 64 and 61 on the season, 4 games back from the division. However, only 1 game back from that elusive wild card spot everybody's chasing. And how about the Dodgers? I know the Braves got to the first team to win 80, but I mean the Dodgers, after how they started off this season, they are quietly my World Series favorite. I've been trying to really do a deep dive thinking into the World Series. Usually I have an idea around June, July. If you would have asked me June or July, I would have said Houston or the Braves. Now you throw the Dodgers in the mix, and that only makes me think though the Astros even more. Braves, Dodgers, they're gonna battle it out. Throw haymakers, uppercuts, jabs. I don't see anybody in this American League that can threaten the Astros to where they're going to have a struggle to get to the World Series. Dodgers, Braves, they're going to have to go through each other. They're also going to have to go through teams like the Phillies, who did it last year. They're also going to have to go through teams like the Giants, who somehow, some way, are always ready to be, excuse the pun, a giant slayer. You got up-and-coming teams like the Cubs and the Reds, who if they make it. Also, look at the Diamondbacks. All 3 of these teams have 64 wins. I said it earlier. But if any one of these teams makes it, you got to deal with them. There's really not a team like that in the American League. Once you pass the Orioles, once you pass the Rangers. I don't think anybody's scared of Seattle. I don't know. Ain't nobody scared of Minnesota. And you look at Tampa Bay, Toronto, if they even make it. I don't think anybody's scared of those 2 teams either. Toronto maybe being the scariest of the ones I just said. But outside of the Orioles, who I think could just get cold in the playoff series, they don't have excellent pitching. We're supposed to beef up the pitching around the trade deadline, failed to do so. I think that's going to be their downfall come the playoffs. Teams like the Rangers, who honestly, just injury prone and old. And I hate to say it, I love the Rangers. I love what they did with Scherzer, Montgomery. I love the 5 starters that they have to throw out there. I just don't know if they can cohesively put everything together for a full playoff run. They might have 1 or 2 series where they just look like the best team. But I think at some point they can go cold with the bats. We've seen it happen this weekend even. Getting shut out by the Angels before losing a few to the Crew. The Brewers of Milwaukee. That is. I just don't see a team in the American League really pressing the Astros like you got Atlanta, Philadelphia, LA, the Dodgers, of course, and the Giants. And again, the Diamondbacks might be the scariest team rotation wise if they make it into a wild card series. You got Gallen, you got Kelly. That's 2 games right there with ace like pitchers on the mound. Both looking for something to prove. Both at 2 tail ends of their careers. Merrill Kelly probably wants to just show that he can do it one time for the one time before he gets the hell up on out of there. While Gallen is looking to assert his name as the most dominant pitcher in today's game. I don't know why I'm talking like Bill Cosby today. However, now, before I get into tonight's picks, let's do it, man. The Boston Red Sox sweep. Hey, pass me that dustpan, Charlie. Sweep. Sweep the Yankees out of town in their own stadium. New York, the city's so nice. Put the Yankees on ice. Yikes. The New York baseball Yankees, 9 games back from a wild card spot. 17 games back from the division. 1-9 over their last 10. Losers of 8 in a row. Getting swept by the biggest rivalry in baseball, the Boston Red Sox. The Yankees, 60-64. Everybody says it's going to be their first time below 500 since 95, 92. And I don't give a damn. The Yankees team's been bad for a long time. Going to be bad for a long time into the future. Got a lot of things to fix over there in the Bronx, baby. But the Red Sox putting it on blast. No matter what the Yankees did, the Red Sox had an answer. Yankees tied it up 2-2. We'll get 3 runs. We'll make it 5-2. Yankees tied it up 5-5. That's fine. We're going to win the game 6-5. It was controversial, though. I don't know if he was safe or not. I did watch the game yesterday. Had a lot on the Red Sox and the over. Had a lot on the over and the Red Sox. 6 inning 1-1 or something like that. I was down in the dumps. Next thing I know, it's 5-5. I said, we got a ball game here. I already hit the over. And you know my favorite saying in sports betting, once it goes over, it cannot go under. It is the only bet you can win before the game is over. The under or either side, you have to sweat out the entire time. But once it goes over, it will not go under. So I had the over hit in the pocket. Boom. Now I got this other ticket with the Red Sox money line, minus 105. I'm watching. Red Sox pull it off. Yankees, big trash. I don't know what the heck gonna happen with this Yankees team. I feel bad for them now. It was funny 2 or 3 years ago. It's a little funny last year. Beginning of this year, it just started being pathetic. Y'all really don't believe what y'all are saying, right? Yankees fans still, for some reason, thought they was going to win a championship. It's just delusional at this point. I feel bad for y'all even really thinking that y'all got a chance. 9 games back from a wild card spot. It literally got Aaron Judge and Boone just, they're just taking turns throwing hogwash at you. It's right in front of us. We just got to go get it. And then Aaron Judge the next day like, you heard Booney. It's right in front of us. We just got to go and get it. Way to go get it this weekend, guys. Way to go get swept at home by the Boston Red Sox. Couldn't ask for more of a treat on a weekend like this past weekend. The weekend like this past weekend. A weekend like this past weekend. A few good games, few good pitching matchups that I am looking forward to. Just a few games off the top of my head that I think will be fun to watch. You got the Marlins and the Padres. Padres trying to get it together. They've been trying all season. Marlins trying to stay afloat. Definitely going to keep an eye on that one. Giolito with the Angels. Fade 'em. You told me what? Oh, you heard Giolito, and first thing you thought was fade 'em. Makes sense. That boy is big trash. What's the called? The 2023 version of Dallas Keuchel. Get him the hell on up out of here, baby. Jordan Montgomery and the Rangers take on the Diamondbacks. That's going to be a fun one. Royals Athletics. I mean, who gives a hot ham? Mariners try to go for 7 in a row. They got a chance to do it. I think they can go for 9 in a row because they played the horrible, the trash, the haven't got to 50 games wins yet. White Sox. Mariners should be able to sweep that one, especially at least get the win tonight with Castillo, Luis Castillo on the mound. James Paxton taking the bump for the Red Sox. They will take on the Houston Astros on the south side of Houston with my main man, Javier, on the mound. 8-2, baby. Love Javier this season. Cubs taking on the Tigers. Giants, Phillies, Aaron Nola, Alexander. Talk about a game over there in Philadelphia. And then Cardinals, Pirates, baby. Two teams that don't like each other. Two teams at the bottom of the bunch. 55 wins each. Cardinals, Pirates. Man, I'm used to these games meaning something when the Cardinals and the Pirates meet up. Same thing for this series. You got the Metropolitans taking on the hot Atlanta Braves. Braves have not announced a pitcher yet. Doug Peterson will take the mound for the Mets. Damn Mets, man. Right when you think they can get it rolling, they run into the mighty, mighty Braves. Alan Winans, supposedly, according to the book, is getting the start tonight for the Braves. Never heard of him. Never heard of him. I said I never heard of him. Never heard of him. Giants, Phillies, man. I like that game a lot. Part of me wants to take the Giants on the road plus 140. But definitely scared to fade Nola. Phillies play good when he's on the mound. Man, I ain't gonna lie to you. The Mariners, they know I don't like them. Because they went on an 8-game winning streak. I bet them 3 games in a row. They lost all damn 3. Now they back on a 6-game winning streak. So I'm scared to touch them. For some reason, when I touch them, they run and cower. The Red Sox, 3 in a row off the Yankees. Could that propel them to a win tonight over the Astros? I don't know. One might think so. I think I'm going to hit these Reds. See what this reverse run line is. Get funky tonight. It's Monday, baby. It's Monday. I said it's a Monday. Minus 1.5 is plus 170 on the Reds tonight. Give it to me. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. If I was going to tell you to make a bet, it'd be Reds on the money line. However, I'm going to do the reverse run line, which means I take this plus 1.5 minus 190, flip the plus to a minus, give me minus 1.5 plus 170 on the red hot red legs. Part of me wants to take these Royals over the A's. Royals been competitive lately. Rangers, Diamondbacks. That's a scary one to even think about. Rangers need to get back on track. Cueto, baby. Johnny Cueto getting the start for the Marlins. How could you not bet the Padres? Well, I'll tell you how you cannot bet the Padres. Because the Padres stink. Flat out stink. All right, there we go. Off the top of my head, love the Mariners and not gonna bet them. Love the Giants, not gonna bet them. Like the Rangers, not gonna bet them. Like the Padres, not going to bet them. Like the Royals, not gonna bet them. Give me the Reds, reverse run line minus 1.5 plus 170. I am going to go hard on that. Drop the hammer on it, as these young cats say. They usually put the hammer on parlays, though, which ain't my style. Get the hell on off out of here. Anyway, Reds, reverse run line, turn them into the favorite, minus 1.5, plus 170 right there. The red hot, the red legs. And that's the only bet I have for you tonight on a Monday. I know it's weird to only have one bet rocking. However, mentally, I'm already ready for some foosball, baby. Getting my bankroll ready for that. Still gonna be betting baseball, of course. But I don't know. Today, I really don't like nothing. Why force anything? I don't need to come up with 3, 4, 5 bets just because it's only a Monday, baby. August 21st. I'm just gonna rock with these red hot red legs, fading the Angels, but more importantly, fading Lucas Giolito. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for the love and thank you for the support. This is Captain By a Hook with the red beard, presented by Stare Down Sports. I'm Rowan Donaghy, aka Rowan Dives, going live 21st of August, baby. Again, thank you for everything. Take all wagers at your own risk, and please, please, gamble responsibly. Dives.